bit of an overview of the power line emergency we had the other day up on Redlands Mesa. You can see the ditch and the power line area where it fell on the ground. We're going to do a little flyover and examine the area, get a little bit more situational awareness about what actually happened. Right now the camera is focusing fairly closely in the center of the screen on where the power line broke. You can see how close it is to the trees and the shed building, and right below it there's an irrigation ditch that's running through. The irrigation ditch has the ground fairly wet. Power line broke off and has power on the left side of the line. On the right side of the line didn't quite have enough power to really reach the ground to do anything. We were swinging around here a little bit. You can see how close the ditch and the trees and the shed are to the road. We're going to swing around further and you could see a little bit better picture of the garage shed building. Inside there's a car that was the focus of what we're going to talk about. The landowner was working in the yard, and when he suddenly became alerted to the sound of pinging, and he walked over and he saw rocks popping out of the ground and hitting his car. He was pretty interested, so he walked up over to that a little bit more to see what the heck was going on, get a little closer look at that. Car is parked inside the garage. There's loose gravel on the floor of the garage. And the rocks were popping up and hitting the car. You can see how close the shed is from the ditch, and the little lightning bolt there is the representation of where the power line probably was. This is also a representation about how voltages go out away from the down power line in various shapes, circles. This is a representation here of a lightning strike and how the potential difference goes out between the various rings of these circles, and that how you can step across some of these rings and get a really large voltage. Talk about this more. We'll post some of these photos up on Basecamp.